The last topic is left for the explanation of the why do we fall ill, the 13th chapter in bio. So that topic which is left is vaccination and immunization. So before studying the vaccination and immunization, I will tell you some disease which are caused by virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa and worms. I have already told you that prevention is better than cure. About the topic explanation, I have already explained you that prevention is better than cure means if we take precautions such as like we should not go to overcrowding places, we should take proper diet, we should do proper exercise and everything, then only we can protect our body from disease. Because once our body is affected means we have to suffer from that disease. We have to be bedridden for a few days or for a long time also, and our body is also affected means it is a chance that the next time also our body can be affected by that particular disease. So prevention is better than cure. Today I will discuss some common human disease which are caused by virus. As I have already written here, there are some diseases which are caused by virus. They are common cold, influenza, dengue fever, measles, AIDS, poliomyelitis. So these are the viral diseases which are caused by virus. There are some diseases which are caused by bacteria like typhoid, cholera and tuberculosis. So these diseases, typhoid, cholera and tuberculosis are caused by bacteria, so they are bacterial disease. There are some diseases which are caused by fungi like ringworm and skin infection. So ringworm and skin infection both are diseases which is caused by the microorganism fungi. There are some diseases which are caused by protozoa like malaria. I have already discussed how the malaria is caused. Kala Azar and sleeping sickness. They are all caused by the protozoans. And the last one, the disease which are caused by worms are elephantiasis, intestinal and worm infection. So these are some of the few diseases which are caused by virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa and worms. Now I will tell you how the microbes are killed in our body. You all know that every microbes, whether it is a virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa or worms, they affect the target organs only. So it is necessary to kill the germs which cause that particular disease, and there are three means by which that germs can be killed. First is by taking the medicines. Whenever we go to the doctor provides us medicines, and that medicines we take either in the form of tablets or oral pills or syrups. So these medicines destroy the germs which are present in our body. But sometimes what happens, these germs are not totally destroyed and they can again cause that particular disease. So for that we have to take the antibiotics. So what is the use of the antibiotics? So antibiotic blocks the synthetic pathways but does not affect the cellular pathways. Means whatever the target organ, these germs which are affecting our body or the target organs, they are multiplying there, all the germs they multiply daily and cause the disease or affect our body more and more day by day. So what happens when we take the antibiotics? These antibiotics blocks the synthetic pathways but does not affect the cellular pathway and try to kill the germs. But these antibiotics is only important for the bacterial disease. It is not that much important for the viral disease. Because if we are suffering from viral disease like common cold, and then also if we take the antibiotic, means antibiotic will help in destroying the germs because it does not block the synthetic pathways, and it will take 2-3 days or 4 days also to protect our body from the common cold. But for 4 or 5 days we have to be affected by that disease, because the viral disease are not that much affected by the antibiotics. Now the next is drugs. Whatever the drugs in the form of either medicines or antibiotics, as I told you, they are taken by the body to kill the microorganisms which are causing the disease. And there are another method is that vaccination and immunization, as I told you in the earlier. So vaccination means in which the vaccines are injected in our body to provide infections from that particular disease. Means these vaccinations provide immunity to our body. So what happens when our body is injected by any kind of vaccines, means we are protected from that particular germs, either it is a virus or bacteria or fungi. So there are some vaccines I want to tell you. First one is DPT. So DPT vaccine is injected into the body of a child to protect it from diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. Means these three diseases which are causing in the body of the person, they can be vaccinated by giving the DPT vaccine. Another vaccine is hepatitis B, which cause the disease hepatitis. So to protect our body from hepatitis, the injections or the vaccine which is provided to our body is hepatitis B. Another one is polio. We all know the polio drops which are given to the children from 1 to 5 years of age. So to protect the body of that child from poliomyelitis, and it is very you will be happy to hear that in our India the polio is totally eradicated from our country, because of this immunization program which is held twice in a year. So because of that the polio has totally eradicated from our country. And the last one vaccines which are provided to the person is BCG vaccine, that is the full form of BCG is Bacillus Comin So this disease can be protected by giving the BCG vaccines. Besides this, there are many other vaccines also which are given to the person, like to protect the body from measles, or to protect the body from chicken pox, or to protect the body from smallpox and so on. So these are the vaccines which are provided or which are injected in our body since the birth of the child up to the 10 or more than that years also, because of which the immunity power is increased in the body of the person and he or she can fight from that particular disease. This whole process of injecting the vaccines or given to the person, that whole program is called immunization, and this immunization program is performed or it is conducted by the government of that particular country to protect from such type of disease. So here we can complete the chapter why do we fall ill, and now you will do the question answer of this lesson and the notes which I will provide you in the WhatsApp.